this is Remu again. Just check this out. Check this out. You see the mind-bending BS that they put us through every day, justifying our own humanity to them, right? Like, we should matter, and our issues should be taken into the global or national discussion. Look at this.
These games that people play. And right now that player is Antony Blinken. These are the steps that he's talking about. This is recent. Look at this.
The airstrikes come without warning. For some, it's enough. Time to leave again. The constant move to the promise of safety, which doesn't exist. They mostly walk in silence. Women and children watched by Israeli tanks and struggling under the weight of whatever belongings they can carry. Some can barely face it. They've lost the energy to keep fleeing a war that has no front line. In the panic to escape, these children have lost their mother. A sleeping baby has also been separated from her family.
So you see, this is one of the things that was happening. Like, same thing that happened to black folks in America, same thing's happening to indigenous people all across the world. It's happening to indigenous people in Gaza. Driven off their land, families broken up and deliberately separated or destroyed.
This girl was with her grandmother, an elderly lady. Her grandmother dropped her. We don't know who she is. All we know is how to help each other. So we are waiting here in hopes that her parents will come and take her.
Very sad. Very sad. And Antony Blinken, he wants you to believe that Israel is taking the steps that they laid out for them. This is what he just told you. They're taking the steps that we sent in that letter. The video I just showed you is recent. Does it look like they're taking steps to you? That was supposed to be a safe zone. The reality is there are no safe zones in Gaza. Nowhere safe.
The worst part about it, not the worst part, but one of the bad things about it, one of the many, is that the government is wholesale responsible for this. They are actually paying for it. They are sponsoring it. Like, it is a soccer team they sponsor. And I can't believe it.
Antony Blinken is a murderer. Kamala Harris is a murderer. Joe Biden is a murderer. This administration, they are murderers. They are killing children. And I can't believe that this is even a question.
I mean, I can believe it, but I can't believe how people are shaming people left and right for disagreeing with this administration, disagreeing with Joe Biden, disagreeing with Kamala Harris, disagreeing with Antony Blinken and all these other criminals. Yeah, it is true that Trump has been tried in a court of law and found guilty of many crimes. Yes, that's great, but none of them was genocide. So what the hell are these people doing? How do they find a way to Trump Trump? They found a way to Trump Trump in the wrong way.
For all the liberals who pointed their fingers at people like me and said, I hope your Jill Stein protest vote was worth it because Trump won. I hope those of you that stayed at home are happy because Donald Trump won. Take that same attitude and throw it towards the Biden administration. I ain't got time for it. Take that same attitude and throw it towards your friend, towards the Democratic Party. Take that same attitude and throw that back towards the people who have allowed this to happen for over a year. I'm not on your team.